we use to percolate our coffee is a Biolite camp stove. It's got a rechargeable battery pack that fuels a fan, which turns this canister into a jet stove, basically. It uses everything you'd find naturally in the woods to create this kind of a fire. It'll boil this percolator coffee in about 5 to 10 minutes using only twigs. It's perfect for backpacking. We use it all the time. It's probably one of our favorite camping accessories.
Smell of coffee.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
You sleep good last night?
I did, much better than rainstorm.
Yeah, it didn't rain last night, so there wasn't like loud, thunderous rain on the tin roof of our cabin, which was great. Did you get afraid of wasps last night?
No.
No wasps?
Big improvement from the other vlog. So, as you just saw, we used our Biolite to make our coffee in the percolator here, which is really cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. We're going to have coffee, we're going to have some breakfast, and then we are going to head out to the Daniel Boone Hut Trail, which is like an hour-long trail. And from there, we have some very exciting things planned. I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to keep watching.
Oh, I want to tell them.
You can't.
Oh.
You want to give like a hint?
We're in kayaks.
Kayaks, but it's not like a normal river.
But that's all you get.
That's it.
Good morning.
This is literally one of the coolest seats I've ever seen. Look at this. I love when I find logs like this that people have turned into seats. Let's take a seat. The verdict is that it's very comfortable. There's even like a backrest on it. How great. Except for it's like right by the bathroom.
What?
Take a seat. How are you feeling?
Good.
So this trail is for Gray's Arch and Daniel Boone's hut, which is very exciting. So that's kind of what we're going on this one for. This is our warm-up hike. So it's quick. It's like, I think, an hour and a half, and then we're going to go do our fun, exciting thing, which I hope isn't lame. Sometimes when you're in places like this and the main pull is to just be outside, all of the attractions in the area are tourist traps, which we don't fall victim to, but we have our son with us, which means that there are some things we want to do to break up the monotonous hiking, which he's having a great time. He's really enjoying, and we're very proud of the hikes he's done with us with literally no complaining at all. Like, so proud of him. But you still got to break stuff up. Still got to do different things and kind of add texture to the trip for a 12-year-old. So that's what we are doing. The failed attempt yesterday was the zip lining, which was so lame. There is a zip lining place here, but it's like, I think $100 a person. Not really worth it. Dana's kind of afraid of heights, oddly enough. So like to spend $300 before tax and everything else just to do something for 2 hours just doesn't seem worth it when the main reason we came here was this, you know, the free beauty that surrounds us. You coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. All right, so a couple things on this trail. I'm going to kind of trip as I read this. The difficulty.
I'm not laughing at you.
I am. It's a difficulty 2. So kind of in conjunction with what we did yesterday, we had a couple of difficulty 2 trails. Route details, what we're looking for. From the picnic area of Gray's Arch Recreation, which is the parking lot we just left. Start out at Gray's Arch Trail. After 0.2 miles along this dusty trail, which is what we're on right now. It doesn't seem very dusty to me though. The trail reaches a junction with the rough trail. go left on the rough.
Left on the rough.
Descends dizzying sandstone slopes. Be careful on wet rocks and keep an eye out for the white diamond blazes, as the trail is not always readily apparent. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. 0.2 miles, we're going to be having a junction and we're going to be turning left. Got it?
Got it.
Alright, so here's our junction. What's the sign say? Rough trail, Gray's Arch. We want to do rough trail. This is nice. It's like very narrow in here.
Yeah.
Totally different scenery than we've seen so far in all the hikes. Kind of reminds me of Grayling a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bunch of knotty pines, hardwoods. These are the steps that we have to go down right over here.
Coming, sugar?
Mm-hmm. I sure am. This is pretty cool. This reminds me of Utah a little bit. Yeah, having it be like stone steps reminds me of like hiking to Delicate Arch in the Arches National Park. I just love like climbing down natural stone steps. This is so cool. It said it goes from like groomed to primitive, so this is the part that I like.
What a great view.
Yeah, awesome.
Good?
Awesome. And we have made it to the creek.
Pretty awesome. Don't be afraid to drink your water. If you need water, we'll get more water.
Alright guys, after that last spot you saw us stop at, it's a half mile to Daniel Boone's hut, but it's a half mile of primitive trails going up and down, meandering through the forest. It's very wet, it's very humid, and it's very awesome. Right now we're stopping to drink some water. We have another big incline to go up, another challenge to overcome, to be able to be rewarded with seeing this awesome historical site.
Could you tell what snake it is or no?
It's a big one too.
I'd like to introduce you to our tour guide. His name is Snakey McSnake. He doesn't go fast, but he really shows you all the different ways you can curve to, you know, go that way. Goodbye, friendship. We really appreciated your tour. What a view. He picked a really good front yard.
Crude fireplaces in this rock shelter.
Pretty incredible. There's not a ton to see here anymore. They kind of excavated the site to try to date it, so even the simple remnants of the hut itself, the wood that had his name on it carved into it, remnants of any like homestead being here is in historical sites, so that would be at a museum more than likely, or in the archives. So they've kind of partitioned it off so we can't really explore, which is fine. It's just awesome being here. And if this truly was where he decided to have a hut and stay, like the front yard he chose, pretty remarkable. I can't even really capture it on this camera because I don't have a wide angle lens on it right now. It's just huge. I'll have to insert a pano. I took my iPhone. But it's just so awesome. So awesome. What do you think?
Pretty incredible.
Definitely worth the hike.
Worth the hike. Make sure if you come to River Gorge that you do this hike. It's incredible. I mean, there isn't much to see, but just simply being in a place like this, it's so solemn and tranquil. Like as we sit here on the rocks, there's huge rocks kind of encasing the whole thing. If you just stop, you can hear water droplets from the roof just kind of coming down and hitting, pitter-pattering everywhere. It's just so calming, so relaxing. And even to think that so long ago that there was someone living in a place like this, just incredible, incredible. It was actually discovered in 1959, so they caged it off pretty soon after that to be preserved and kind of do testing and everything. But even still, like, what an incredible place.
And I'd look out for a snake tour guide. He's a pretty good tour guide.
Look out for the snake tour guide. He's pretty great.
One for you. You got one for Boone.
That's cute, baby. You're all glistening. You look, you just did some P90X or something.
I did.
Don't always rush to the next thing. Make sure you stop and take it all in.
Wait, don't touch it again?
Found a spider, huh?
Yeah, just the shell.